What's going on, guys? Welcome to my Game Week 3 Championship score predictions. Yeah, can you believe it or not, we are 3 game weeks in now. By the time it's just going to go, isn't it? I'm going to be on Game Week 24, and then we're going to be on Game Week 36, and then we're going to be at the end of the season. It's going quite quick, but it's nice to have football back. But enough of me blabbering on. Let's get into the score predictions, what you guys are here for. So starting the weekend off on Friday night is Leeds West Brom. Very, very good game. Leeds haven't made the start they wanted to, neither have West Brom. I think it's going to be an even game, 1-1, as you can see in the score prediction in the bottom corner. I think Leeds will be dominant in this one. They'll have most of the possession, probably more chances. West Brom probably try and catch them on the counter and get a few good chances of their own, but I'm going for 1-1 on this one. Plymouth Southampton, now I originally had this as a 1-1 draw, but there's just something in it. I think Plymouth are going to get the 2-1 win here. Southampton obviously selling James Ward-Prowse. Lavia has gone now. Livramento went last week. So they're making some money back. They're probably going to have to spend a tiny bit of money just to improve the squad a little bit. It's already good enough for Championship level, but to absolutely kill the Championship off, they're going to have to spend a tiny bit of that money that they brought in. But I'm going to go for a Plymouth 2-1 win in this one. Blackburn Hull going for a 2-1 home win. I think Blackburn have looked okay. They've looked, in fact, decent. I think they're going to be in and around the playoff picture. Hull, I still need to see a bit more from them. They've looked average to okay. But I just think Blackburn being at home, they're going to win 2-1 on this one. Bristol City Birmingham. Now, obviously, Birmingham got a massive hype at the minute with the new ownership, signing very good players, the stadium renovation that they're having, being a lot of money being pumped into the club. I'm going to go 1-1. I don't think it's a bad result for this for Birmingham. Birmingham teams in the past, if you go to Bristol City and get a point, you're doing something well, and I think that's what's going to happen. Leicester 2, Cardiff 0. Cardiff disappointing in the last game, losing to QPR. Leicester 2 wins back to back, and I think they're just going to keep that rolling, go for 2-0. They're a very, very good team, Leicester, for the Championship. I think they'll do it. I think they'll win the league, as you've seen by, as I've been mentioning a lot of the time. Cardiff, they're good, but I don't think they've got enough in them and in the squad to go to a place like Leicester and pick up a result. Now, I didn't expect this to be, but it's a bottom of the table clash. Middlesbrough bottom, Huddersfield second bottom. Now, I do think Huddersfield's going to be in and around the relegation zone. They probably will go down. And I thought Middlesbrough would be near the top in the playoffs. Now, I know we're only 2 game weeks in, and this is coming into the 3rd game for everyone. But it's not looking good for either team. Middlesbrough, I'm confident will turn it around. As you can see by the score, it's 2-0. But I'd be a bit worried if I was a Middlesbrough fan. First 2 games, 2 losses, and you really, really need to win this one. If you don't pick a win up in this one, I'd be worried. QPR Ipswich. Now, QPR picked up a massive, massive win last weekend away at Cardiff, and everyone's written them off to go down, including myself. I did think they would go down. They made some good additions. Jack Colback, Steve Cook from Forest. Very, very good signings for Championship level. They'll do well with QPR. They've got a decent squad, QPR. It's just I think the manager lets them down a bit. But coming up against Ipswich, who before the ball was kicked, they was tipped to finish in the top 6. Now they've had 2 game weeks and won them both. Ipswich are on a roll. I think Ipswich are going to win this one 2-1. Sheffield Wednesday, Preston, all square, 1-1. Sheffield Wednesday pick up the first point of the season against a very, very average Preston side. And I think Hillsborough will push them over the line, get them the first point, and then they can rock on and see if they can stay in the league. Stoke, Watford. Now, I think this is going to be an absolute cracker of a game. Watford started well. Stoke started good. I'm going to go for 2-2 on this one. I think there's going to be goals. It's going to be end-to-end. I'm going to like the look of this one. Sunderland, I've got them to pick up a 1-0 win over relegation threatened Rotherham. I think they will go down Rotherham. They've always been that yo-yo team between the League One and the Championship. Sunderland, they've got expectations of finishing the top 6 again. It's not started amazing for Sunderland, obviously losing on the opening day to Ipswich, or their opening day to Ipswich, but I do think they're going to win comfortably 1-0 in this one. Swansea 1, Coventry 1. Now, this I think is also going to be a cracking game. You just won't have the goals. I don't think either team's got enough quality in the forward lines to score that many goals in games and kill teams off. I'm going to go for 1-1. It's going to be end-to-end, fast football. It's going to be a good game, this one. And to end the weekend is Norwich, Millwall. Cracking game, 2 good teams. It's going to be a good game. 2-1 Norwich I'm going to go. I think they're going to continue their streak. They're going to look to want to get in a playoff spot to come back to the Premier League. Millwall are just a solid team year in, year out. They're going to be there or thereabouts for the playoff picture in the 6th to the 9th area. Good team, strong team, but I do think Norwich has just got too much for them this week. But that's going to do it for the end of the video. If you've enjoyed, then drop a like below, subscribe if you haven't, and until next time, see ya.